So I'm going to do a segment right now on I could have quit when. So sometimes people, especially people who are just coming into this business, think that diamonds and above are magical unicorns and our life is perfect. And honestly, like even being diamond and above myself, I thought that like Ambassador Diamonds and people like Jade like didn't have any issues working the business. They were always, running trainings, being inspirational, always saw their posts and stuff. And I'm like, Jade's enrolling 15 distributors a month. Like she's incredible. Like she's just gotten to such a good place in her business. And I want to get there. Like what's wrong with me? And so I'm going to go a little bit more into that in a little bit, but I want to give you guys my journey and tell you all the times I could have quit along the way, and I haven't. And because of that, here I am 3.5 years later, a double diamond, making $5,000 a month, charted for presidential diamond, about to double promote to presidential, making $20,000 plus a month from my phone, going ambassador this year. And I want to let you know that it hasn't been an easy journey for me. So I joined this business with no experience. Extremely introverted, hated sales. And I joined when we were like in a time of need, like literally joined out of fear. It was either put my kids in daycare and go get a job, which I was like deathly afraid of leaving my kids in the care of somebody else, especially when they couldn't even communicate to me if somebody had mistreated them, or find something from home. And so this was like my only option because of my kids, and what I wanted to do. So when I joined, I didn't have much training. My upline joined 2 weeks before I did. Nobody gave me posts. Nobody was checking in with me each and every day to see if I was messaging, posting, adding. I was directed to watch Jade Hooper videos on YouTube. I didn't know she was our upline. I didn't know that 3.5 years later, she would be one of my best friends. I was just told, go watch this chick on YouTube. So that's all I did. I needed to be successful. I wasn't waiting for somebody to tell me what to do, but I could have quit when nobody was checking in on me every day. I could have quit when I didn't really have much training and it was all left up to me. I could have quit when it took me a week to sign my first loyal customer and it ended up being my sister. I was posting 3 before and afters and 3 live posts every single day for a week straight. And the first person to sign was my sister, and I basically broke her arm to get her to sign up. I could have quit then. Like, man, a week of this, and like I was sending out messages, adding a bunch of people, nobody was biting. I could have quit then. And guess what? The next day I had somebody reach out to me saying she'd been watching my posts for the last week and wanted to sign up, and she signed on the spot. So I got my first real loyal customer the day after I signed my sister, so like 8 days in. I could have quit when I was messaging 100 people a day and I was only getting 10 responses. And some of those responses were no. And all those other ones, people left me on red. And then a few of them did say yes, but I could have quit getting discouraged. Only 10 out of 100 people. I really was sending 100 every night. I could have quit when people told me no. I could have quit when friends and family unfollowed me on social media. I could have quit when family didn't want to sign up with me. I could have quit when I didn't sign my first DT until month 2. Like the first month passed, I signed 7 loyal customers. I didn't know if that was good or not. I was just doing what they told me to do. What Jade told me to do on YouTube. And I didn't sign my first teammate until month 2. So I could have quit after my first month. It's like, okay, nobody wants to join my team. I was posting, you guys, 3 product posts, 3 live posts, 6 other normal posts every single day for a month straight. And I didn't sign my first distributor. I was having conversations. I was messaging people, but I didn't have actually my first one signed until month 2. I did go diamond my first 5 months into the business. So it happened pretty fast. I literally was just like doing what I was told to do. And like, it was just a snowball effect. But I enrolled 95% of the volume in the distributors for my diamond chart. So I could have quit when other people weren't working their businesses. I could have quit when I lost diamond 2 months later, lost a $20,000 bonus. I had to buy volume those 2 months too after I went diamond to even keep diamond. So I could have quit then. I could have quit when I was paid as a Ruby for a full year after that. I could have quit when my entire team fell apart. And I want to tell you guys something. I never, for that full year being paid as a Ruby, people didn't know. I never stopped enrolling or working my business. regardless of who quit, who wasn't working, what had happened, ranks lost, paycheck went from $2,000 to $500. I just didn't stop what I was doing. I knew that with time, things would happen. And so I never stopped enrolling new blood, and I never stopped working my business. I could have quit when I was holding trainings every week for my team and the same 5 people would show up. I could have quit, or in that year's time span, I learned how to be a better leader. I went into Jade's diamond page, which was actually when I found out Jade was our upline, when I got put into her page. And I was getting, direct leadership videos and like tips and stuff through this page. So I spent the next year being paid as a Ruby, learning how to be a better leader, because I didn't feel like I was much of a leader leading up to Diamond, because I pretty much did it by myself. I spent that year learning how to train new people better, giving them, more tools, like showing them what to do instead of just telling them. I stopped assuming that people knew what to do. I stopped assuming that everybody was going to run. I stopped getting caught up in, why isn't this person working as hard as me? Like I learned that everybody goes at their own pace. They join so I can help them, not so they can help me. And I learned how to be a better leader in that time span. 3.5 or the year after, so I got Diamond back, and then it took me a full year getting paid as a Diamond before I went double. And so I've been a double Diamond now. Next month will be a year that I've been a double Diamond, so it's been a year since I promoted, making $5,000 a month, and I'm moving up, like I said, charted for Presidential Diamond. And so despite some of those hiccups along the way, you guys, I still got to double Diamond. And the people that I went double Diamond with, aside from my husband, there's not a single name on there that was on my Diamond chart when I went Diamond the first time. All brand new people. And it's because I'm literally just enrolling new blood until you find the people that stick, like Allie Wright, who she came in after I was Diamond and just like took off. And now she's going to be my double for my triple. And, she wasn't here in the beginning. And, there are people who promoted higher in this business and they like quit and left, and then she came in. So I could have quit then. I could have quit when I had health issues. I found out I had thyroid cancer, and I had to have surgery. I had to have treatment, scans, blood work, doctor's appointments, all that stuff. And then I found out my husband was going to leave for a full year for training. So I could have quit when I was basically a single mom for an entire year, and I didn't. Last February, I found out my cancer was still present, and I had to have a second surgery. Had to drive to Maryland to have that happen while my husband was gone on training. So he wasn't there to help with the kids or with my surgery or with the recovery or anything like that. So I found out last February that I had to have surgery again. I promoted to double that following March. So I promoted to double a month after my second cancer surgery, and my husband had been gone for 3 months at that point. And so, here I am now, despite all of these difficulties. I've built an incredible team now. I started with nobody. I started literally with 0 people, you guys, and look at what we've built so far and how far we've come. This goes back to like Jade. Jade didn't even know who I was. I didn't even know who she was. I didn't know she was our upline. Once I got into the Diamond page, it kind of felt invisible to her. There were a couple times where I had like the balls to like message her and be like, hey, can you like help me with this? And then she never responded. And now we're best friends. Talk to her every single day about personal stuff and life. And we talk business too, but what I have found out with this friendship, though, is that she is just a normal person and has just as much of a hard time working her business as I do, like being in a good mental space and staying on top of everything. We felt overwhelmed. She feels overwhelmed. There's days where she's just not answered any of her messages in her inbox. She's like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I need to be doing this. And here's the thing, you guys, like, she's number 3 in the company, and I thought she was untouchable. I thought she was literally a perfect person, a magical unicorn that we keep talking about. She's literally struggling with her business every day, just like I am. and just like you are. So I want you guys to know that we have struggles. There are things that we go through. Some of us hide it better than others. And not that I want to hide it, but I want to let you guys know that, like, at the end of the day, control what you can control. Just keep working your business. Never stop bringing in new people. Never stop working your business. Forget about all the results, immediate results that you see or don't see, or what's going on, or who's quitting, or who's not responding, or who's not working, who's not messaging you back, who's telling you no, all this other stuff. Don't worry about that. Make sure that you're doing everything that you should be doing on your end, and the rest will follow. The rest will happen. Okay. I had plenty of times in my business where I could have quit. I could have quit when. Okay. I listed off like a short amount of things that happened. There are days where I go to bed early and I'm just like not even happy with my day and how I worked my business. And there are days when I stay up really late and I'm super happy with my business. So I'm very hard on myself, and there's just so many different things. And look at us, you guys. Our enrollments are up, our volume is up, people's paychecks are about to explode, people are about to start promoting. And so this is just like really cool, because I started with 0 people and we've built this empire. And it didn't come easy, and it's never going to be easy, but we're on a really good high momentum right now. And so I just saw Amber's live talking about like her journey and what she's been through and what her dreams are and stuff, and about how, she's thought about giving it. You guys, there have been times where I'm like, man, I'm just so sick of this. But at the end of the day, I would never act on it, because this business pays our bills. It supports our children. It keeps me home. And so it's like, would you rather, spend your day posting on social media, responding to people on your own time every single day? Like, yeah, that could get old, but like, so could standing at a cash register, ringing people up every day for groceries, or waitressing at Pizza Hut is what I used to do. It's like, every Friday night was super busy and hectic and crazy, and I'm serving pizza and taking orders and refilling drinks and like cleaning the place. I could be doing that every day. That's going to get old too. So like, pick your hard. Okay. It's all hard. This really isn't super hard. It's more of a mental game than anything, but I just want to let you know that diamonds and above are not magical unicorns. We're normal people, and we have just as many struggles. Whatever you're feeling, I guarantee I have felt, or I am feeling at some point in my business. And you just work through it. And so I've done a lot of personal development and a lot of growth. I have a lot of maturity, I think, for my age. And so that's definitely helped. But I'm somebody who doesn't like to lose. I'm somebody who doesn't quit. I want to be the best at everything I do. So that is definitely like a plus side. I don't like to lose. So this is not going to beat me. And I mean, here I am, 3.5 years later. And, we're shining right now. And so I just want to let you guys know that I am going to do like a Zoom with a special guest talking about everybody's fears with the business. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. I do have that coming up. And yeah, talk to you guys later.